Throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. And there's the pressure again, and he goes down. Play action off of this on 2nd and 7, and they get to him, and they do so by bringing Williams, and then the ball comes out. And picking it up is Buckner. Needs 5 and gets none. Knocked away by Fred Warner. Great coverage. And a first down inside the 30. Peterson knocked down. The ball is out. And the 49ers have it. Taylor going the other way. Taysom Hill's got it, and he gets shocked. 49ers were ready. As that is knocked away by Quan. Ball flushed out of the pocket and throws, and it's intercepted. I mean, throwing right into the hands of Quan.
Winston throws. This is O.J. Howard. Ball comes loose.
49ers show blitz, but back out except for the corner. And Rodgers under pressure, and he can't escape. Down he goes at the 14-yard line, and the ball comes out.
Yo, yo, yo.
Defensive line. Jones is the back. They give it to him, and he's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 4. Look at this bull rush, including Fred Warner. Here's Malcolm Brown trying to go outside, nothing doing, and Fred Warner batted. Here's a near pick by Fred Warner. 3rd and 5. Pressure. Right on him is Fred Warner. And down again is Russell Wilson. Wilson looking to convert a 3rd and 1, and it's denied.
What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, everyone. Welcome to the channel. It is your boy Niner Sickness with the Niner Sickness podcast. Let's go. We're going to talk a little bit of 49er football. We're just going to have time with one another and just enjoy each other's company, man, and talk about who got cut, who's the latest person to get cut. The 49ers had to go from a 90-man roster to an 85-man roster prior to the joint practice with the Minnesota Vikings tomorrow and Thursday. So let's get this party started. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Let me say hello to Luis Moreno in the house. What's up, Luis Moreno? How you doing, sir? Jamie Bryant is in the house. How you doing, Jamie Bryant? We got Damian Lee in the house. How you doing, Damian? Welcome to the channel. Welcome. So we're going to talk a little 49er football today. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday, the day before the Niners scrimmage with the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to hear what the Niners are going to do against the Vikings, because even though we're going to watch a game on Saturday, that we all know that preseason game on Saturday really is not going to be foretelling as the practices tomorrow and Thursday. Those are going to be the real testament of Trey Lance, Debo, Ayuk, and the rest of the crew. That D-line is stacked. Someone had to eventually get cut. Exactly. What's up, Brian? How you doing, Brian? Welcome to the channel, brother. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Somebody had to get cut. What's up, Lucky? Lucky's in the house. How you doing, Lucky? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good time. Let's go. Let's go. All right, before we get started, let's go ahead and make sure that we all have all wiped our feet before entering, and we smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. So we went from 90 to 85. Let me ask you guys, the 5 players that have been cut, especially the one that was waived today. D tackle, and I'm trying to think of his name. He has a weird last name. I don't want to butcher his last name, but he has been the latest casualty to be made. Like Luis Moreno said, with a stacked defensive line, eventually somebody has to go. Now, unfortunately, if your name gets picked out of the hat, it sucks for you, man, but it is what it is. Hope no one got cut that could have helped us in. Well, the thing about that, Jamie, is people that get cut, there's always that possibility that they can be the ones that could have been a benefactor of helping this team. Now, the Niners, I'm pretty sure they do the due diligence. I'm pretty sure the ones they cut it are probably at the bottom of the poll at the prospective position. I don't think the Niners, just woke up today and decided, who should we cut? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You got to go. I don't think they did that. I think they took hard look at the players at their prospective positions, who was dominating, who wasn't, who was expendable, and who wasn't. And I'm pretty sure that the decision that 49ers made, they made it based on their performance. Now, is there anybody that has been cut so far that you, as a 49er fan, feel, whoa, I did not see this coming? This particular player, I did not see coming. Or are you like, I like this player, but I saw it coming? What's up, David? McNews in the house. How you doing, David? Welcome to the channel, brother. Welcome to the channel. So were you guys surprised? Caught off by surprise? Or were you guys kind of like, yeah, this individual player, I kind of expected to be cut. I liked him, but I kind of expected it. I think Lynch did Denard, and I can't pronounce that name, so I'm not even going to try, a favor. So I read that, about getting a chance to go to another team before the wave of people started getting cut. And that sounds like John Lynch, right? It sounds like the type of person he is, being an ex-player, understanding the way the game works, understanding the advantages and disadvantages of when you get cut. Because starting next week, there's going to be a wave of cuts. And you're absolutely right, David. I think that John went ahead and did Denard and Nike Paptichi. I butcher his name. I can't pronounce that name. Anyway, a favor. definitely by cutting them this early. It sounds like, wait a minute, how is it a favor to cut someone? But if you're going to get cut, why not get cut when you have the opportunity to see if you can get signed on another team? So I agree. The only cut that will surprise me is if Jimmy G is now, I know it will happen, but when? The Jimmy G saga continues. How many believe that if it wasn't because of the surgery that Jimmy had, that Jimmy would have been gone by now? And let me ask you this. If it wasn't because of the surgery, and let's say Jimmy would have been traded in March or April, where do you think he would have went to? And how much do you think the Niners would have got in return if it wasn't for that surgery that pretty much derailed the 49ers in trading him? I was hoping that Keyshawn Johnson from Fresno State would have made the team, especially making that over-the-helmet catch for the 2-point conversion in that Packers game from Brock Purley. But I like him. Am I surprised? No. I mean, having all the receivers that we have, somebody had to go. I like the kid, but he was at the bottom of the pole of the ones that we do have, in a sense. So August 31st is the day goodbye to Jimmy G. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Well, if they keep him after August 31st, they're going to have to pay him the money that he's owed. That money becomes guaranteed. Right now, it's not guaranteed. I believe past August 31st, it becomes guaranteed. So the Niners will make a decision. I still don't think that Jimmy will be here. I think Jimmy will be traded, if not traded. Probably at this point, what are we today? August 16th? Most likely he's going to get cut. I mean, if nobody traded for him since April, do you think somebody's going to trade for him in the next 15 days? Nidisha. Yeah, bro. I know you're trying to break it down for me, bro, but este menso no aprende nada. So, who are you guys excited to hear about tomorrow? In tomorrow's joint practice, when the Niners face off the Minnesota Vikings in a joint practice, besides the obvious, which is Trey Lance, right? Who do you guys individually want to see step up in tomorrow's joint practice with the Vikings? Is it the offensive line? Is it now the safeties? Since we know that Jimmy Ward most likely is going to miss week 1. Is it Deebo Samuel getting that connection with Trey Lance? Travarius Ward and Emmanuel Mosley most likely will not be practicing tomorrow. So who's going to go against Jefferson? What about the running game? Is Elijah Mitchell going to practice tomorrow? Are they going to be careful with him? Are they going to put in more Jeff Wilson Jr., TDP, Trey Sermon? You think Trey Sermon may get the bulk of the carries tomorrow? JaMychal Hasty? Who are the individuals that you're looking forward on hearing a good report from? Is it? And what player? The money that breaks down week to week will make a percentage of the 27 mil until he's cut. Okay. So the Niners, okay. So he's on the roster. Now, he would have to be on the 53-man roster, right? And would you take that chance of keeping Jimmy on that 53-man roster to possibly be traded, knowing that you're going to have to cut a player that you could add to that 53-man roster if Jimmy is not there? Or do you think the Niners keep Jimmy and hopefully before the trade deadline, a quarterback gets hurt? Not that I wish injury to no one. Maybe the Niners have the leverage and can possibly trade Jimmy then. But do you guys want to keep Jimmy lingering and I know he's not participating in the 49ers right now. He hasn't had the playbook. He doesn't travel with the team. He's not in Minnesota. He's still down here. He's on the team, but he's not with the team. Do we just trade him? Do we just cut him and let bygones be bygones and just clean our hands and move on? Who's playing center? I want to see Jason Poe, Devin West, and some playing. Listen, Daniel Brunskill is hurt, so we know he's not going to be at the center position for a bit. So it's going to be starting job Jake Brundle, and then possibly sprinkling in West, Donovan West, into the mix to see how he does. Now, I've been impressed personally myself. I have been impressed with Jason Poe. I know he's not a big fella. He's 6'1", and 6'1" is pretty big, but for an interior lineman, it's not. But this guy anchors very well. He anchors very well. He's low to the ground, and he doesn't give up that much space. Now, I don't still think he's going to make the 53-man roster, and I pray that nobody claims him off waivers. And if he clears waivers, I pray that the Niners will be able to bring him back and put him on the practice squad. Because me personally, I think that Jason Poe is going to be a special player sometime in the future. Dina Harvey. How you doing, Dina? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Next level. How you doing, brother? Embry Thomas and the secondary is what you want to see. That kid, Spencer Burford, is nasty. Good throwing D lineman around. Yeah, he's not throwing. I like him. I like him from day one. I like him from college. When they put him at right guard, he pretty much locked down that spot and hasn't given it up. He's been playing with the ones from day one and hasn't given it up. So it looks like he is pretty solid, locked in at the right guard. It looks like Mike McClinchy is going to be the right tackle, but he's fighting with McKivitz. Jake Brendel is going to be the center, starting center. You got Aaron Banks at left guard, and then you got the big silverback Trent Williams at left tackle. That's not a bad offensive line. If Aaron Banks and Spencer Burford can do what they're capable of doing, this offense is not a bad offense. I'm excited about 2022 season. I don't know about you guys, but I am fired up. I get fired up for every season, obviously as a 49er fan. But this particular season, I'm fired up because we are moving on to a new era. We are leaving Jimmy G behind. We're closing the chapter on the I can't throw deep. I throw too many interceptions. I make dumb mistakes as a rookie does, but I am a pro. And we're moving on to the new chapter of the Trey Lance era. So, for all the Jimmy fan base that think that Trey Lance is not going to be successful, Nick Bosa says, shut your mouth. I would have said Jimmy G to the Jets for a second or third if he didn't get. Now the Jets though, back then they didn't know they were going to lose Zach Wilson. If there's a team that the Niners would have traded Jimmy to, in my personal opinion, would have been the Colts. I think the Colts were a true contender for Jimmy. Jimmy did not work out, so they went ahead and made the trade for Matt Ryan. But I think the Colts would have been a destination for Jimmy back then, post-surgery. And maybe Houston. What's up, Shifty? 49ers Talk. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to you, Niner Sickness. Hope you're good today, man. I'm doing great. Just came on here for a few minutes. Talk some 49er football. Doing amazing, brother. Thank you for asking. Anyone, if you're not tuned in to Mr. Shifty's 49ers Talk, check him out. Great content creator. He's doing his thing on YouTube. Give the man some love. Show him some love and support his channel. So, I'm not going to be long because I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes. But I wanted to talk about the cut. I wanted to talk the preparation of tomorrow's joint practice. I'm excited about it. Obviously, after tomorrow's practice, there will be more to talk about. We'll be talking a lot. Hopefully, a lot of good things and not bad things. I'm still disappointed. I understand in football, there's injuries and injuries happen, but I'm disappointed in the Jimmy Ward situation. But in that token, I'm glad that Drake Jackson, that his injury, as bad as it looked, wasn't. Because when I first seen him lean down, I thought it was a collarbone injury. And we all found out that it was just a shoulder stinger. So we kind of dodged the bullet on that one. But with Jimmy Ward missing the week 1 is a little bit devastating for me. But I'm also happy that he finally made the NFL 100 list. It's about damn time players put some respect on that man's name, Jimmy Ward. Niner Gang Podcast is in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel, brother. Welcome. So,
San Francisco.
how's
It's not a nation. It's an empire. Ready to go.
who do you think is going to start opposite of Nick Bosa?
Touchdown.
Do you guys think it's going to be a rotational? You think it's going to be Samson? You think Charlie Omenihu is going to step up and take over that spot? Kimiko Ture coming from the Colts, do you think he's going to make an impact? Or do you think they're just going to keep fresh legs? It's going to be Nick Bosa, Javon Kinlaw, Eric Armstead, and a rotational piece at the opposite end. I'm interested in knowing your thoughts. Are they going to be able to rotate players and keep that formation? Or who's going to be the starter? David McNew says that Samson is going to be the starter. Ibokam. Niner Gang says Ibokam, and then the rotation of players. Okay, so officially, it will be Samson as the starter, but knowing D'Amico Ryans, that rotation will start kicking in right after. All right, I like that. Give me a second real quick. Let me try this again. Oh, hold on, guys. All right. Make sure it's clear right there. So anyway, I wanted to just come on and real quick, talk to you guys for a little bit. The wife is taking care of some things before we got to go, and I told myself, you know what? I'm going to jump on here real quick, go live while she gets done what she's doing so we can do our thing together. I want to bring in a guest pretty soon. So that way you guys just don't hear me chattering all the time. Bring someone in more intelligent than me. I'm sorry, let me go back to what David said. I think we keep 7 edge and 4 interior D linemen. In the pass rush situation, at the edge, we'll move inside. Based on releasing the guy that we released today, you're most likely correct. So this is what I'm looking forward. Like I said, this is a quick live. I didn't want to be on it for too long. 30 minutes, and I'm about to hit that mark. I'm looking forward to seeing a great joint practice tomorrow. I want to hear a lot of positive talk coming out of tomorrow's practice. I want Trey Lance to light up that secondary of the Vikings. I want to see if our running game can run against that defense. And I hope that Minnesota plays their starting defense. I hope Minnesota does play their starting defense because I want to see how Trey Lance looks against another defense. Before I go, let me ask you, just for tomorrow, who do you think is going to be the MVP? Who do you think is going to be the MVP in tomorrow's practice? Out of all the players practicing tomorrow, who's going to stick out? Oh, man. Brian, you are too kind, brother. You are too kind. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Real quick, before I go, let's see if you guys can guess what jersey am I wearing right now. Can you guys guess whose jersey am I wearing right now? What's up, 49er Jeff? Welcome, brother. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome. Everyone, make sure to hit that like button for your boy Niner sickness. I would appreciate that. What jersey do you think I'm wearing? Trey Lance? Nope. I do have his jersey, though. But not wearing his jersey right now. Before I get off the air, whose jersey do you think I'm wearing? I'm curious if you guys can guess. Brian says Bosa. Nope. I'll give you guys a hint. The guy that I'm wearing right now, he's retired. The player that I'm wearing right now, he is retired. It is a retired player. Who can guess? Ooh, Jerry Rice. I do have Jerry Rice, but not right now. I know, Dina, this guy is retired. The jersey that I'm wearing right now, he is retired. So I'm curious if you guys can guess. And if you guys can't, I'll stand up and show you. Brian Young. Now, he's one of my favorite guys. But no. No. Let me get myself. Look at Dina. Ding, 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 ding. Let me show you guys. So if you guys guessed Roger Craig like Dina did, you're absolutely 100% correct, Amundo. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Be blessed. And we'll always see you on the next Niner Sickness podcast. Peace.